Gary's house. We should have a key. But it's not illegal to go in, so we'll try it this way first. I do like this. Is this a little cheaty, maybe? I'm not getting the slow one on this one. There it is. Alright. We're in. So, you're the guy. Oh, well, hello. You must be the one Lucy LeChance told me about. I've been expecting you. We haven't got much time, I'm afraid. I borrowed quite a bit of gold from some underworld types. I missed a payment. Now they don't even want the money. They say I insulted them. They've sent an enforcer here to kill me. His name is Hides His Heart, and he's on his way here now. That's why I hired you, so you can fake my death. Let's say nothing. When Hides His Heart gets here, I'll put on a little act. You'll cut me with your poison knife, and that idiot will think I'm dead, okay? After that, you must flee from Coral, and Hides His Heart must not be killed. That way he can go back and tell his employers. If you wait a day, my body will be put on display in the Coral Chapel Undercroft. You can come to me then and administer the antidote. Got all that? Good. Hides His Heart will be here any moment. Get ready. Oh, I do hope this works. Well, you and me both, Francois. Let's go ahead and get this item equipped that we need to use here. We can sneak a bit. Motier, I know you're in there. So he's gonna put on a little show. I wonder what that entails for us. Here he is. To accept my payment in blood. You will, who is this? Oh no, an underworld enforcer and a Dark Brotherhood assassin. Both here to kill poor Francois. Dark Brotherhood. Oh, you have been a naughty boy, Motieri, haven't you? Stand aside, assassin. Motieri is mine. My employers demand it. What is this? Oh, Dark Brotherhood assassin. Please don't cut me with that wicked blade. It looks like this is the end of poor Francois. We'll see who gets to cut you, Motieri. Let me show you how a real killer operates. You Dark Brotherhood mongrel, defend yourself. Well, Motieri has been slashed with the Lankerwine blade and appears to have died from his wound. As expected, I must now flee from Coral and leave Hides His Heart alive. Well then, let us flee. Let us flee. Oh yeah, there is a sprint button now. Excellent. Well, I do so hope that Hides His Heart survives. It may not be up to me. It may be up to those very endeavorous people, some zealous and protective citizens of the realm. Okay, I have fled Coral and Hides His Heart has not been killed. I must now wait a day. Well then, let us wait a day. How many moons does this planet have? Is it 2? Is it just 1? No, there are 2. I thought there were 2 moons, and I was right. Yeah, we could wait a day, or we could increase our athletics and acrobatics. That's something I like to do, just so that, hold up, something is attacking my horse here. Let's see, my bow is going to deal the most damage. Avast ye cur. He has been slain. Okay, well now waiting should be no problem at all. We'll wait a full 24 and then we'll head back in, under cover of night. up some of the daylight. That was a pretty cool effect. Alright, into coral once more. Now I will need to use my enchanted blade or silver arrows to fight the ghosts that we will encounter. I may also be able to use a flare. So we'll get that ready as well. And this fortifies some of my abilities, so we'll use this too. And we'll be going to the chapel, and we're going to get Motieri. It's a bit of a play on that old song, right? Okay, now I have to get into the Undercroft. Do you know how? He's the healer here. You have nothing I want or need currently. Oh, this is just open. I thought it would be a little more difficult to get in here. Well, we have no silver arrow, so we may be at the mercy of the spells we have at our disposal. Looks like Motieri is down here. And we will administer the antidote. Well, he doesn't look dead. He looks very much alive and breathing, right? I wonder if I pickpocket him, if it wakes him up. Oh, didn't need to. Antidote removed. He is awakened. I should now speak with him and make sure he's well enough to travel to the Grey Mare. Alright, tell me about this curse. I'm a bit stiff, but quite fine otherwise. Ah yes, the Undercroft. My family members are buried here, which leads me to something I may have failed to mention before. My ancestors will see my revival as a desecration of their tomb. This Undercroft is, well, quite cursed. Any desecration will cause my ancestors to rise from their graves and defend their resting place. I can hear them coming as we speak. You must protect me. Escort me to the Grey Mare, where I can buy passage out of Coral. Here they come. Oh my. And Margaret, you are looking worse for wear. Oh look, Aunt Margaret is a zombie. I thought that this was a ghost deal. Maybe there are ghosts, but these are not among them. And there's one more down here. Let's go ahead and take care of that one if we can. There we go. It's 3 times the damage for a sneak attack. And that one was 1 times the damage. Still have not fixed that, huh? Oh well. Let's see if there's any other beings need to be dealt with down here. No, I should say not. Okay, the Grey Mare. Where is the Grey Mare? Nobody's gonna say, oh hey, we just buried him. That's weird. Errolder, Reynolds Main, quite old. Oh, yeah, that's the case of the mistaken twins. They don't know that the other of the twins is alive. Presumably, though, they did grow up together. Alright, looks like we are headed to this little end where Jermaine is, in fact. Hello, Yugal Bellet, or Bagel Hewlett. I'm pretty new here, don't know a soul. I'm sorry, I'm new in town. I don't know anyone. Hilarious. What's the point of him? Acrobatics mastery. Look at that. You do a little jumping and it pays off. Let that be a lesson to us all about the value of hard work. Alright. Ah, the Grey Mare. Coral's finest repository. Wine, lock-picking experience. This is, I guess you can probably hear the rumble of my controller. That's one door open, and what's in the chest? Nothing I want. How about here? This will be helpful, I think, if we are ever to do the Mages Guild quest. The person who you give a book to stays here, or you can like steal it back from her. There's a few things I can't actually recall exactly what happens in every case. Well, it appears I am unseen at this moment. Let's see what's in the chest here. Some gold. I'll take that. That is pretty liquid. Alright, fairly well, friends. Wow. This guy's kinda sleazy. I wonder if I can kill him anyway. I mean, the contract's completed, but like, I feel like I'll still fail the mission. Alright. Let's see. Quests. Is it? Here we go. We shall fast travel to Shaden Hall's east gate. We've arrived under cover of darkness. Now we are playing a wood elf, so should we get the key to enter by the well, we should be able to fit through the door. We'll see at what point we are awarded with such a key. Our time may yet come. Travel through the hole in the wall. Down here. Now I believe they said there are multiple Grey Brotherhood sanctuaries that operate within the continent, and I think even within this continent. So there may be other sanctums that we are just unaware of. You are like a dark gift from the Night Mother herself. Please tell me how I can help you. So Motieri has escaped. Well done. As payment, I'm pleased to award you this amulet, Cruelty's Heart, as well as another advancement in rank. I hereby bestow upon you the title of Eliminator. Your blood is cold, your heart hard. You exemplify everything the Dark Brotherhood stands for. I present you now this key. It unlocks the well behind the abandoned house above. Use it to gain hidden, quick access to this sanctuary. And so I shall. You're an ambitious one, aren't you? I'm afraid I have no more contracts for you. Our time working together has come to an end. Instead, you must report to Ochiva here in the sanctuary. She will be providing all of your contracts from now on, and is waiting for you as we speak. You served me well, and I choose now to extend that gift to you. Shall I use my dark powers and turn you into a vampire? No, not right now, thank you. Yes, I can understand your trepidation, for it is not every day one is invited to join the ranks of the undead, eh? If you ever change your mind, fear not. My offer will always be open. Simply return and speak to me about the dark gift, and we can proceed. Alright, cool, baby, real cool. Ochiva now is here. We can speak with Ochiva and get our first mission. Greetings. I've been waiting for you. As Vicente surely told you, your time working with him has come to an end. From now on, you will receive all assignments directly from me. In fact, your next contract is available now. In the Imperial City, there lives a high elf who must be removed from existence. Finding this person may prove challenging. Are you interested? Yes, always. I accept the contract. I self-righteous lapdog. Heed my words. Philida has dedicated his life to eradicating the Dark Brotherhood. He will not tolerate our operations within his city. When that happens, it tends to make our lives uncomfortable. Let's not give the good captain any reason to go poking around in our affairs. If possible, do away with Fainland someplace out of the way. Definitely indoors and with no other people around. A secure location with no witnesses. This will make it look like a simple murder. Philida will be none the wiser, and you will receive a nice bonus. Now go, and may Sithis be with you. Okay, I think I know exactly where this guy stays, so we can leave out this way now. And we will be going to the Elven Gardens district of the Imperial City, I believe. Not the Market District, the Elven Gardens, there we go. I'm fairly certain he stays on the top floor of the swanky inn here. Not Luther's. The King and Queen Tavern, that's the one. So, we should be able to find out if he's here. Do you know, this actually does not look like the place I was envisioning. Let's find out if he knows. You know anything about Fainland? Indeed not. Indeed not, eh? Well, you are of no use to me. So it is not the King and Queen's Tavern. Do I want the Talos District then? That may be the case. Otherwise, autosaving. Alright, let's see if the... Oh, Temple District. That's it for sure. I say confidently with no real knowledge. We can rent a room here as well and level up. I believe this is the place we are looking for, the inn here. Perhaps this is not the place. Is it indeed the Talos District we are after? The Arena Palace. Talos. This way to the Talos District. I could be fully wrong about where this guy stays, actually. So, we'll find out. Yeah, I knew that the inn is like on one of these circular things, the Tiber Septim Hotel. That sounds right. Now, there should be like a quest here. You pick up one of these notes on a barrel or something. Can't say for sure. There it is. It's very well hidden, but couldn't take that, and just so we have that quest in our inventory. We wrote that in our dream journal. Wow, what is a sheep doing in here? No, but for real, I don't think he's supposed to be here. Alright, you know Fainland. Yeah, Phelan, so she has this quest dialogue. Oh, I need a room actually. What do I want? A bed. 40 gold a night. Good lord. Well, c'est la vie. Up to the lodgings we go. And I suppose my room will be along here somewhere. Yes, this is it. We sleep with the door open because we are unafraid. And we will sleep till about midnight tonight, which is when I estimate we ought to see Fainland come back. Of course, at first we must level, and we are leveling luck and agility. A bit of strength is not bad. Willpower is also nice to have for fatigue. Our speed is doing good. Endurance is fine. Our personality based on that assumption and see if Augusta knows anything. We may have to woo her. She likes a joke and to be coerced, but she does not like a boast. So, not quite our best rolls there. 55 is as high as we can get. Oh, I know him alright. Waste of life, that one. He lives here, you know, with his sweetheart, Adriana. What that poor girl sees in him, I'll never know. A trainer pays for their room, their food, everything. She's quite wealthy, I believe. Valian used to have money. He used to be quite a gentleman, too. But that was before he took a fancy to the, you know, the skooma. Now Valen's hardly ever here. He's off using skooma or wandering the city for some, I imagine. He comes back every night to be with Adriana, but only for a few hours. I swear that Hyov is going to wind up dead if he keeps living like this. So, he comes here for the night, which may mean that he's upstairs now. We shall find out. And indeed there he is. So this must be Adriana. Hello. Why must you ruin both our lives, dear Valian? Miss Kutsara, how may I help you, Valian? He's my sweet, my true love, but I don't know why I'm telling this to you. I mean, we hardly know each other and all. Alright, let's do a bit of speech crafting. And see if that will get us more information. Please, I don't mean to get emotional, but I feel I can trust you. I just don't know what to do about Valian. All he thinks about, all he cares about is skooma. He was a fine young man once, but he's lost everything. His looks, his money, his self-respect. I followed him a few times to see where he goes. He walks around the cities for looking for skooma, and then goes to Lorkmir's house for several hours. It's in the Elven Gardens district. I think the house is deserted. That's why he goes there, so he can escape from life and do his skooma. Thank you for listening. You're a dear friend. I just hope my sweet Vainland can clean himself up, or that awful skooma will be the death of him. Okay, so he's right here, but so is she. I don't suppose there's a way we can get her to go away, is there? We could pull one of these. This feels wrong, but we're gonna do a save here and see if we can't accomplish our goal right here. Vainland has been killed, but not in a secure location. That's what I worried about. Oh god, she's just like, alright then, I sleep. What do you carry, Vainland? Not much. Lorkmir's house key. So we will load our save. And then we will go to Lorkmir's house. Okay, now hold up. What's her name is not here. She's in the hall. Can we do this? No, same deal. Lorkmir's house is abandoned. Why do they still call it Lorkmir's house? Well, apparently it's free to go in. Is this the one that there's an entrance from the sewer that goes into the bottom of Lorkmir's house? I think it is. We'll find out for sure momentarily. Boy, you need all the concentration you can get with this one. You can also just raise your lockpicking skill this way by setting a tumbler on an already opened tumbler. I guess you just keep activating your lockpick on an already open tumbler, and it will increase your skill. You can really just spam this and come out with a much higher skill than you went in with. So our lockpicking skill was 27, and after just a little bit of this, we'll see how high it is at the end. There we go. And our lockpicking skill should have increased. We shall see. Yeah, 41. And we already have another level up. So is there skooma in here? No. I was wondering if we could just poison his skooma. It seems perhaps like a challenge. Well, we can wait a few hours. See if old What's-His-Face shows up. Oh, I think I might hear him. Let's see if we can get our life detection on and see if indeed Phalion is with us. At this time, he is not. He is not. Lorkmir's private quarters. And this is locked. I wonder why. We're gonna do a bit more spamming so we can get our security skill up to 50. I think the leveling system is interesting, the way that they've changed it. That you no longer have to choose what things you want to do to level up in order to get the best stat increases. That now you can just select 3 options at 4 or whatever. There we go, so it's up to 50 now, so this should be easier. And indeed it is. It almost becomes laughably easy, if I'm honest. Alright, let's see. At 4 a.m. he is not here. What about at 8 a.m.? Phalion, are you here? It would appear he is not here. Let us try once more to wait for Phalion. Sometime in the afternoon, maybe. Is this Phalion here, or is this Lorkmir? Whoever he is, he's tweaking. Alright, so he should be going to sit down at some point. I don't think that's Phalion. We would recognize him, right? We did just shoot him in his bed not too long ago. If he's not Phalion, he certainly seems like the Phalion type. Sneak attack for 1x damage. A secure location with no witnesses. So, we've done our deed. We'll take all of your valuables. Lorkmir's house key is not useful to us, but we shall take it all the same. We will take also the skooma guess we're here, so why not? Whatever's up here, I hope it's not Lorkmere. The chest was smashed open. This chair is overturned, the barrel is smashed. The Eastern Provinces is the book on the table. A bit of bone meal is here. Anything of any value to me? The clothes, we can see what those end up looking like. But very little. And look, you could sleep in Lorkmere's bed. So, that's a free home when you come to the city. Much like Francois Motieri's. Was there anything in the desk? Nothing especially worth taking, I don't think. Should we go ahead and level up again here? We may as well, since we have the bed. We can just chill. We've ascended to level 6. Again, we will increase our agility, our luck, and perhaps our strength this time. That will do. Oh, we can level up once more. Let's just go ahead and get all our leveling done with here. Let's see, we don't need to level our speed currently. Let's do level up our strength, however. There we go. And that is all that we need to do for that. Lorkmere is dead. The building has been pilfered. Now let's see if this is in fact the house with the sewer exit. No, but Lorkmere's dead. Guys, we found Lorkmere. Apparently there he is. There's a second dagger under him. So, that's interesting. It's like, I think Lorkmere's house is abandoned. Well, why do we think that? Oh, everybody knows old Lorkmere's been murdered for years. So it would seem this was a hard level chest, and it contains exactly 1 gold worth of items. Go figure. We'll take that torch. Repair hammers, excellent. We'll take those, certainly. Anything else that I want here? I don't think old Lorkmere's gonna need any of it. Oh, several gourds here. Watermelons and pumpkins. He was a gourd fiend, this guy. Well, the Gallagher's got him. Gallagher's of the world. Ain't that just the way? Alright then. I feel good about the work we've done here. Let's go back and turn in this mission. We have a slightly shorter video today, but that's okay. Depends on what the conclusion of this quest actually looks like. The east gate we must travel. Our horse is stabled outside the city, and we are going into the city. We will travel by will to get where we are going. Ta-da! Now we must find Uchiva. And here she is. What troubles you? She's talking to her brother, but we don't have time for that. The high elf Fainland now swims in the maelstrom of darkness at the feet of our dread father, said this, and there were no witnesses to your handiwork. Because of the discretion you exercised, Captain Philito will not suspect the Dark Brotherhood was involved, and will not meddle in our affairs. Here's your reward and a bonus. Both have been well earned. Go now and rest. this bow, Shadow Hunt. It will provide a weakness to poison, damage health, and magicka, and it will turn undead on strike. So, very helpful in many different scenarios. That will be our new weapon here. Let's show shortcuts, and we can equip this here. The blade that we have, we can equip here. Now we should have torches, which we will want to equip as well. Perhaps, oh, they are already equipped. Maybe instead a potion of healing, perhaps. A weak potion of healing we will put down there on our stim pack button. Okay, that works for me. We can do some potion making if we want. Oops, I did not mean to activate that here. We will instead actually use the novice mortar and pestle. Can we make anything with mort flesh? Damage, fatigue, and luck. Damage, fatigue, and luck. Damage, health, and willpower. Well, there are a couple things here that said damage, health, right? So stinkhorn. We don't need the mort flesh in this. We will create one of those potions. Will this do anything? We can't make it if it does nothing. So we can make some restore fatigue potions. That's a classic. What is the food ingredient we have the most of? At this point, I guess it's cheese. Lettuce and pear, I guess. We may have been able to work that out a little differently, so we didn't have to use 3 ingredients on the last one, but I doubt it. There we go, now we've turned our stolen food into perfectly legal potions, except for this gumma, which is still highly illegal. And not only because we stole it, but because it's it's a controlled substance in this world. Well, I think that is where we will end our video today. Let's do wear all of our goodies from the Darker Brotherhood, except for this helmet, since we don't need it right here. Now, there is, I think we've already taken one of our thumbnail photos inside the sanctuary, so let's take this next one out by the well. What do we think of that? So we'll wait 12 hours till it's daytime, and then we can take our photo here by the well. Alright, how is that? Let's see then. And I don't think I can change the distance of the third person. So, we'll just have to have it be here. Doesn't seem quite right though, does it? I like this for a photo. How about that? Wait till my character's not blinking. There. Alright, that looks great to me. Maybe we can do one up close, just a little closer. Gotta turn the correct direction for this. Who knows if this is relaxing? Hopefully, you'll already be asleep at this point, but who can say for certain? I think that may be our thumbnail right there, unless we do a bit of slice it, it's